Hello everyone. So I figured I would do a collective reading around what it is, what advice we can be considering from the tarot, which is our highest self. That's what we're going to do. We're going to send up a little prayer to our highest selves. I'm going to call on the highest self, anybody who wants to watch this video. And we're going to get some messages around how to use this energy moving forward, some of the themes that are going on for us right now, and just to see what we can be learning and integrating on this powerful new moon. I'm so into this energy, it's not even funny, because I'm really trying to make peace with the fact that, you know, we really do co-create our own realities, and sitting by and watching our lives pass us by and behaving in ways we don't really want it to is not how, it's just not giving. It's not what we're doing right now. It's not what we're doing anymore, okay? We are stepping into our power. We are powerful co-creators. We are powerful master manifestors. We are alchemists. We have everything we need within us and at the tips of our fingers to create the change in our lives that we want to create. So let's do this. I'm going to leave that burning for a while because it's very beautiful. This incense, it's Palo Santo and dragon's blood mixed. It is glorious. It is glorious. Okay, so we've cleansed the cards. Let's say a little prayer. This reading is for the collective. This reading is for the collective. This reading is for the collective. Can we please get some really clear, really interesting messages for the collective? What would it benefit us all to know now? What themes are we supposed to be looking at? What lessons are we integrating? What knowledge are we inviting into our lives? How do we best harness this magnificent energy moving forward? What's best for us to consider? Thank you. I call on the highest self of everybody watching this video. I call on the highest self of everybody watching this video. I call on the highest self of everybody watching this video. Please powerfully connect. And guardian angels, please protect the connection, protect each of us, protect our energy, protect our amplified magic, protect us. Thank you. I am the channel is open, my energy is protected. I love it. I love it. So, highest selves, what's going on for all of us at the moment? What messages do we need to hear? What messages will it benefit the collective to hear right now? What's going on? What's going on in this world for us to learn from, evolve through, and to aid us in creating best possible reality for ourselves? Yeah. Okay. So what we are being immediately reminded of is the fact that this is the 9 of Cups. What we're immediately being reminded of is the fact that overall life is amazing, and overall we have some control over the level of wish fulfillment that our life has. Our life is experiencing. We are responsible for our own happiness. We are responsible for recognizing that we can be happy and that our thoughts matter and our words matter. And, you know, old cycles want to die away. This is the point. Old cycles want to die away. Old ways of being want to evolve. They want us to evolve. They want us to change. We are not supposed to stay the same. We are supposed to evolve. And the cards are saying right now that, you know, the first step to evolution is to accept that we have certain controls and that we need to take responsibility for the levels of happiness in our life. And one of the ways we do that is to control how we think. Because what I see here, there are some really playful energies on the table. So we have the Knight of Swords. Nope, not even. We have the Page of Wands. We have the Four of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Cups. So Page of Wands is a really playful energy. You know what I mean? It's an energy that talks of like understanding that life is this adventure and going for it and putting ourselves out there and enjoying having the best time ever, understanding that the universe has our back and we're here to experience things and life is an adventure. And while adventure is terrifying, it's also, you know, it's the root of all existence in my opinion. I'm a big fan of adventure and I think it's what we should all be looking to accumulate more of. You know, but it's crossed with this Four of Pentacles and this Queen of Cups energy. Like, Four of Pentacles is a very blocked energy. It's an energy of worry and of not moving forward and of lack consciousness and poverty consciousness and, you know, deciding that the 3D has more control over us than we will allow or than is true. And it's just, like, it's a card that kind of says, it's not up to me and I'm just going to sit here and worry and feel bad about it instead of understanding that of course it's up to me and I can change anything I want. You know, the two of these energies together, the Queen of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, is a really like depressed, blocked, flat energy. It's a self-pitying energy. It's an energy that says, oh, it's really up to me and don't be telling me that I can fix my life and all I need to do is alter how I'm thinking and alter how I'm behaving and alter my beliefs and alter everything about myself. Really, I just want to sit here and feel sorry for myself. And the fact is, you can sit there and feel sorry for yourself. That's what you want to do, but nothing is going to change in your life if you do that. Nothing. We are being asked to step into a much more childlike, positively minded energy of, you know, it's up to me how my life looks, it's up to me how my life goes, and I'm going to go on the adventure and accept that. So that's a really, really clear message because, like, the Queen of Cups to me, she's my least favourite queen. I think she's whiny, I think she's victimised, I think she's a bit low vibe, to be perfectly honest. Like, she really is a victim of circumstance, and she is very good at digging her heels in and saying, no, but it, you know, I am the victim. Like, I am the victim. It's not up to me. It's life is hard. And like, yeah, life is hard. We know that. Everyone knows that. And this is why I said the first message out is really about us learning to take huge responsibility, enormous responsibility for the fact that how we're thinking, how we're believing, the level of the wish that we're putting out into the world, how it's affecting us. You know, our words are magic. Our words create our reality. And if we're walking around saying everything's bad, everything's negative, watching the news all the time, dragging our energy down, allowing the fear propaganda of the planet to infiltrate our thought process, then we're giving away all of our power. You know, we have to take responsibility and understand that what we think and what we say and how we behave is creating our reality. It's just the truth, okay? It's just the truth. So the cards are saying, listen, this isn't about blaming anyone. This isn't about telling you you're wrong. Nothing like that. This is about us agreeing to take responsibility for the fact that we want new beginnings in our lives, right? So we are being asked to take a minute. I often find on a new moon, which is today, well, it's later on tonight, but I usually find the day of the new moon, I'm very antisocial. I want to be on my own. I usually don't want to go out. Like, I don't mind being out in my garden or whatever, but I have no interest in really being out with people, talking with people. I'm like, no. This is a total energy of introspection and of me, like, this is a card of meditation, really, but it is also a card of mulling over, considering things. You know what I mean? Sitting in this powerful energy of like, what do I need to change? What do I really need to consider? What is hurting me? What am I holding on to that's ancient, old pain that I need to leave go of, that I'm allowing to affect my story? You know what I mean? What am I stuck in that needs to go? Because this is a very good card for doing that, for considering what you're hanging on to in order to let it go. We have to let things go. You know what I mean? Knowing that if we allow and we create space in our lives for the positive to come in, that we can draw all these new beginnings towards us. You know what I mean? I do want to state that if people are feeling really exhausted, it's not about pushing yourself when you have no energy. If you're in a time where you are feeling like you have no energy, if you're in a time where you're just like, I feel exhausted, don't be asking me to be changing how I think and changing how I feel and making all these big changes in my life when I can't do it. I'm too tired. Like, fine, I do understand that, but you need to understand that part of the reason you're really tired is because you're hanging on to all this old stuff. So, life doesn't really wait for us. Life just comes and comes and comes, like it never stops. And we really do have to learn to take responsibility for what this is. Like, obviously a very big aspect of this reading is just taking responsibility, because I want to keep saying it. We need to take responsibility for the media we're watching, for the fear propaganda that we are consuming, for the food that we're eating, for the fact that we are not exercising enough and not living our best lives in a way that is actually possible. You know what I mean? Like, so the cards are saying here, look, you might be feeling a little bit low vibe and a little bit low energy on this new moon, and that's okay. But the new moons are about new beginnings. So it's just about choosing yourself. You know what I mean? Choosing to ignore all these outside energies and focus on what it is you want to bring into your life. What opportunities you want to bring to you. What things that you love to do that can create a happier future for you. You know what I mean? This energy is an energy of drawing what we really would like to draw towards us, so that we can have this new beginning that's a lot more enjoyable and a lot more satisfying, and also has financial abundance attached to it. But it's really like what you want to do. I see that an awful lot in an awful lot of the readings I do for people, that they're so worried about what they should do that they're very disconnected from what they want to do. And what we should be doing is what we want to do. Like, it is actually quite simple, you know what I mean? If we put half the amount of energy into doing what we would actually like to do, as opposed to doing what society says we should do, we'd be living an awful lot happier lives. Like, that is the truth, you know what I mean? Because I can see it. I can see people want new beginnings. I can see that they want to move away from the old way of thinking and their old paradigm, which is, life is happening to me. Is it? Life is happening to everyone. But, we have to take responsibility for creating the life that we want, building our future as we want it to be, And I feel like there's a really clear message here as well around understanding that no matter what we build, it's going to take time. The time is going to pass anyway. So we might as well spend our time building things we'd actually like to see come to fruition. You know what I mean? So what else? Yeah. I just feel as well that there's so I have some very not great cards on the table and some very positive cards on the table. So I'm just going to start with saying I feel like there is this energy of worry that things are never going to work out because everything moves so slowly on the 3D. What we have to understand about planet Earth is that things do move slowly. Things move very, very slowly. That's never going to change. That is planet Earth. It's planet Earth in a nutshell. And I think it's part of what our soul comes here to experience on this level is time. Time doesn't exist in every dimension the way it does on planet Earth. And for some reason, time is an interesting experience for our soul. I don't really know why, but I just know that people are very impatient on planet Earth because, including me, we're all the same. Like, people are very impatient on planet Earth because they want things to work out straight away. They're like, yeah, but I did something. Can't I be successful now? And the answer is like, no, of course not. We have to build it. Success is a pyramid. And we have to work well on creating our foundations. So like the way I'm seeing this reading and what the cards are saying is like success is basically guaranteed. If you can slow down, if you can accept that things move slowly, if you can accept that life and success are a slow build. And the best success is actually slow build. You know what I mean? You don't need overnight success. You need to build and create your foundation so that in the future, when things are uncertain, you always have a very solid foundation to fall back on. Foundation of opportunities, foundation of connections. That's what I was trying to say. Of people, you know what I mean? So there's a very strong message about take it easy, slow down, everything's working out. And we have to believe that everything's working out. Like, this is part of it as well, fixing our thought process, understanding that everything is working out and it's just not working out as quickly as you'd like it to. But if we do build our foundation successfully, and if we do really, really, really invest our time and our energy into what we want to see grow, then of course opportunities are going to come to us. And of course we are going to see results. And of course we're going to see financial abundance. Of course we are. It's just not as quickly as people want on planet Earth. This is another theme I see regularly in readings. You know, like we're being reminded here, look at these 2 aces and the Queen of Wands, like amazing energy. We're being reminded here that this is who we are. You know, we have very creative energy. We are fiery, we are creative, we are dynamic, we are ever changing, we are constantly moving, we are energy, we're not static beings, we're not matter beings, even though we feel like we are, we aren't. We are these constantly co-creating powerhouse energies, you know what I mean, who are constantly being given opportunities to succeed. We're constantly being offered these opportunities, but we don't always see them because sometimes we're stuck in our victim mentality. Sometimes we're just tired and we need a break. Like, there's no judgment here. These are all just cycles we go through in life. But it is time. It's time to let things go. It's time to overcome. It's time to accept that life is for the living. And it's a dynamic, ever-changing, ever-moving, ever, you know, energized space. Karmic cycles are here for all of us to overcome. That's another one of the reasons we come to planet Earth, is to overcome these weird, difficult karmic cycles that have us attached to the past and attached to the wrong people and attached to the wrong job and attached to the wrong way of thinking as well. A way of thinking that says, oh, I have to live my life by society standards and not in the way that I want to, which, you know, the propaganda machine really fights to keep that way of thinking alive as well. This idea that anything outside of the norm is wrong. And I think what we need to realize is everything inside the norm really is kind of wrong. You know, life can be this really interesting, fascinating, new process of experience and excitement and adventure. But we are being asked to recognize that and then cut away the old. Cut away the old. So I feel like this new moon reading is saying, look, you're very powerful. You're very... What you want in your heart center is true. Your intention is pure. Your heart is kind. You are allowed to go after what you want. An awful lot of people struggle and they say, I don't know what I want. I do understand that, but that's for you to discover. That's for you to discover. And also your birth chart can help you there. Like, have a look at your birth chart. Have a look at your North Node. Have a look at some of the houses that your planets are in. Understand yourself. Get to know yourself. It's a journey. You know what I mean? Getting to know ourselves. And it's ever changing because we're constantly evolving. But let's try and enjoy our lives. Let's try and remember, these were the last cards out. The Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Like opportunities, connections, success, money, financial abundance, resource abundance. Because this is also like friends. This is family. This can be a relationship for some people. Some people consider a relationship as a powerful resource in their life, which of course it is, but not everyone thinks that way. So we are just being reminded that like we are these powerhouses with all of this energy to create exactly what it is we want. So if you're feeling called, go and do my ritual that I've just released for the new moon, because this is just such an auspicious time. It's such a good time for us to start recognizing our power and deciding I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it my way. Do it your way. Do what you want. Do it your way. So long as your intention is pure, the universe will have your back. So long as the intention in your heart is pure, the universe will have your back. You know what I mean? So recognize that too. You're not alone. Your spirit team is around you. You are supported. You are wonderful. And while it is difficult to step out of this victimized 3D energy at times, you know, food helps. Going for a walk helps. Doing anything to get our energy to up level just a little bit helps. You know what I mean? Okay. Peace and love, people. I do wish you an amazing new moon. I wish you an amazing time in general. I hope your life is great and I hope it's ever improving. Goodbye.